Hey everyone, Jennifer Lee Chan here, NBC Sports Bay Area. Long time no talk. I know, sorry, but not sorry. I took a couple days off and went to Hawaii for a little bit. So, no crazy breaking news. Otherwise, I would have gotten on here and talked to y'all. But just a little bit of news. Robert Saleh is going in for his second interview with the Jacksonville Jags for their head coaching position on Tuesday, I believe. If Robert Saleh is offered the Jacksonville Jags head coaching job, I believe he takes it. If not, there is a possibility that he does come to the 49ers to reunite with Kyle Shanahan as the defensive coordinator. So um, I think if he's offered the job in Jacksonville, he takes it. If not, it's probably going to be back to the Bay Area. They haven't announced any other interviews, which is interesting to me. They didn't announce any interviews with Jeff Ulbrich, who took the Atlanta defensive coordinator job. Um, the Colts took Lou Anarumo. So there's been kind of different defensive coordinators being interviewed and different spots being filled, but the 49ers have not done any other interviews, at least announced. They could have done interviews virtually that just didn't get out. And the 49ers are actually pretty good about not leaking information to guys. I think Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport have connections to the guys' agents. So the agents will tell Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, who's doing interviews, and that's how they find out. But the team actually does not put out a lot of announcements about what's going on. So they can keep it under wraps. They will do that. Um, so that's what I've heard so far. There's a couple defensive guys out there. Dennis Allen could be considered for the Chicago defensive coordinator position because, Ben Johnson on the offensive side went for Caleb Williams to be in Chicago. He'll be the head coach there. So not exactly sure how all of these cards kind of fall on the table, but it looks like it looks like I just don't think the 49ers are going to give Deshae Townsend the job as defensive coordinator. He doesn't have a whole lot of experience, but there's a possibility. But I do think Robert Saleh is the front runner at this point, unless he takes the head coaching job. So I thought Jeff Ulbrich would be a candidate, but I would assume that they did an interview. Kyle Shanahan speaks so highly about him, but nothing was announced, and he has taken the Atlanta defensive coordinator job. So Robert Saleh is the one candidate that's kind of been talked about the most. But it's not out of the realm for Kyle Shanahan to make a crazy announcement and just go with, hey, this is what's happening now, and kind of takes everybody, blindsides everybody, and that's who the defensive coordinator is. I think Robert Saleh would be a good fit. Obviously, he's been there before. He knows the guys know him. Um, I just didn't think that he would want to take a step backwards, but sometimes guys need to regroup after, I'm going to air quote failing after being fired from a head coaching job. Is sometimes guys need to regroup and then go back into the head coaching position. So obviously he's been interviewing for head coaching positions. He's in that, carousel of interviews and the hiring process that's going on right now. But, I'm sure he'd be welcomed in by fans and by players alike for him to come back and be the 49ers defensive coordinator. All right, through the weekend, some pretty exciting games. The Rams obviously lost to the Eagles. I didn't know. I didn't have a dog in the fight in that one. I didn't really kind of. I don't know, both of them. Could they both lose? I'm excited for the Washington Commanders. What a game that was. That was so exciting. I was thinking the Detroit Lions were the only NFC team that could beat the Chiefs, but the Washington Commanders looked really good. Um, and as far as the Chiefs go, yes, they blew at the Texans. That one was kind of, I don't know, unfortunate for D'Amico Ryan's squad. But I think the one of the most fun games to watch was the Ravens Bills game. Bills all the way. I hope the Bills beat the Chiefs. I hope the Bills win the Super Bowl. They've been a number of times, have never won it. So, I'm all for them. And I think Josh Allen is a really spectacular quarterback. And you look at what he's been able to do and how much the team relies on what he can do. I think really he should be the MVP also, just my opinion. So, anyways, Championship Sunday was coming up. We also will be doing a pod soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm all Bills. I hope the Washington Commanders beat the Eagles because I don't want the Eagles or the Rams, didn't want them, any of those to go in there. So I hope the Commanders, again, have a really good game. They did lose their guard, though. Their guard, Sam Cosmi, is out for the rest of the season, I think with a knee injury. So it's going to be tough adding an offensive lineman in there at, kind of in the final hours. But I think it'll be fun. I am happy this evening because Ohio State beat Notre Dame. Not because I'm an Ohio State fan, but I am a fan of any team that plays Notre Dame as a USC alum. So congrats to the Ohio State squad and anyone out there who is an Ohio State fan, because I love when Notre Dame loses the game. Of course, Jed York, Notre Dame fan, alum, actually. Lots of ties with Notre Dame and the 49ers, but I'm happy for Ohio State. So I hope everybody's well. After a couple days off, I'm going to do some, more deep diving into what's going on with the coaching hires for the 49ers. And that includes special teams coordinator and defensive coordinator. So we'll see what happens in the coming days, and I'll keep you informed. All right. Hope you all are well. Talk to you soon.